Hi all. It's currently 2012 and it's currently 2012. It's currently 12 minutes past 8 p.m. If you want to say it. It's currently November the 3rd. So I hope you're all doing quite well. I'm doing pretty decent actually, yeah. I woke up this morning and I was actually up quite late last night, which is surprising considering yesterday I didn't do a vlog because I was so goddamn tired. Let's talk about that in a bit a moment. But yeah, as for the day, today has been pretty good, actually, yeah. I've been up, I've been gaming, I've been, just trying to relax as much as I can. I had a shower, so I actually kind of like my hair like this. It actually looks nice when it's nice and freshly washed. It's like just the right length to be sort of nice. I actually think I look decent, which is surprising, because a lot of the time I doubt my own looks. But oh yeah, today's been good. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. As I said before, I managed to get Dead by Daylight working. I think I explained that. Basically, there's a film. Did I? I don't think I did explain it, did I? Um, wow. Oh yeah, I did never explain it because that happened the night before last night. So I can explain that. What everything that happened yesterday is what I'll explain now in a moment. But yeah, so today was playing a lot of Minecraft, was just chilling. Yesterday, or I guess I should do it 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, I did that vlog. It was I think it was a short vlog with me in Call with My Girlfriend, I think. And then I think later that night I hopped on with my mates. I think I can't remember now. Regardless, I got Dead by Daylight working. Essentially, the problem, and I think it's my own fault, which I hate admitting, but no, it's my own fault because I'm dumb. Essentially, I have a program called Reshade. Reshade allows me to, well, it's a program that allows the user to add filters to a game. So, for example, you can make a game brighter, you can, color code it, you can make it so that there's only green, you can change the lighting, you can change the FSX, you can make stuff sharper, stuff like that. It's really, really handy for Dead by Daylight because inherently the game is very, very dark. So it can be very, very difficult to play the game, and actually see what's going on. Especially if you know a very well lit room, it's not great at all. So I was playing it. So I had one of my mates. Well, I say I was on with one of my mates, and he hopped on, and it was super, super unexpected, because we were all in a group and he hopped on at like 2 a.m. or something like that, and we weren't expecting it at all. But he hopped on and I asked him for help because he's the one who originally suggested, I think it was Chris Tech Tips or something like that, and I followed them to make a custom like Windows 11 with no bloatware, and it's been amazing. It's just so little there's no bloatware. Like for reference, I had to install the was it MP4 video viewer or the video player or whatever it's called because I installed it. There was so little. But yeah, I did that. Like I had all my drivers up to date. I had no corrupt files. Everything was like I was doing like command prompts and everything. And my mate he used to one of his jobs is he used to help do troubleshooting for PCs. So he really knows his stuff. He's in another tech company now, and uh, he's doing really well for himself. But essentially, the recommendation was it might be Reshade. So I uninstalled Dev completely again, and what I did was, on his recommendation, I deleted the residual folders on the PC. Because if you don't know, it keeps some stuff on the PC. So if you delete all those original folders that it leaves, I think it's like settings, whatever. Not even settings, I don't know, but some stuff it leaves. But if you do that, it essentially does a complete fresh install. Turned out it was reshade because when I booted it up without reshade, it worked. And then I reinstalled reshade, and it turns out I installed reshade wrong. So there's two Dead by Daylight EXEs. There's the EXE Windows 11 version, whatever, of Steam version, and there's the Easy Anti Cheat version. I installed it to the Easy Anti Cheat.exe, and I imagine the game thought I was cheating or something like that, because it kept crashing the game like that. So Reshade was trying to access the easy anti-cheats, EXE, and that was crashing the game. So when I reinstalled it, I made sure to follow the tutorials, and that's when I realized, oh no, wait a minute, it's the wrong one. I installed it too. So it's working now. I was able to get all the event exclusive cosmetics. It was nice to play the game. It was fun, actually. It was fun. And it's one of those things where I didn't miss it as much as I thought I would, but I still really enjoyed playing it. Um, so that was that. So that was yesterday. Yesterday was I went out, it was Sunday. I went out with my girlfriend and my sister. So we went out, and the idea was it's my mother's, my mom's, my man's birthday this week. So we said, you know what? Let's get her some gifts, because that's what you want to do. So we did that. We went out, and the three of us went out, and we went to the shopping center, and we said, you know what? We'll figure it out, right? Did that. We got some gifts. Then we went to McDonald's because we were like, yeah, we're hungry. We'll get some food, and then after the food, we'll get a lift home. So that we usually went into McDonald's around, I want to say 25 past 4. I want to say, uh, maybe even, I don't know, something like that. Roughly, very rough times. But essentially, my sister ordered on one of the kiosks. As she made her order, she'd put the number down on one of the sides so she get table service, and she brought it over to the table we were all at. Then my girlfriend and I ordered, and we used the same order number, because we were all sitting at the same table, so might as well bring everything there. Now we did it, of course, we did it in two separate orders, but I think that messed it up because Kaylee and my food arrived first, and my sister's food didn't arrive at all. And I was like, that's strange. My sister ordered before us, but we got our food first. So I went down and I asked, and apparently her order wasn't there. So I was literally going up and down and up and down and up and down, from the till to our table, trying to ask questions because my poor sister, she wasn't comfortable with going out, with going and talking, which is fair enough. So I was like happy enough to do that. I was happy enough to, speak up for her. So I went back and forth. There was no receipt I printed out, so I had to show like the transaction on my sister's phone. Um, and then eventually we set the order. I finally set the order to them, and they said, right, we'll figure that out. They actually said the order just came in. I said, that's strange, okay, but I said no drink. So I said, okay, I'll go ask for what the drinks were because there's two of them. And it was like, okay, right, whatever. They brought it up, and it was the wrong food. So I think we got someone else's order there. So I brought back. I think we got a what was it? She ordered like a 20. There's like a world McDonald's menu order or something like that, and there's these like garlic. I think it's garlic and pepper chicken nuggets. They're actually lovely. My girlfriend got them and she let me have one. They're actually nice. But she got like 20 of those and a quarter pounder. And and obviously she didn't have them all. She like brought some of the food back home, you know. But this was like 40 minutes in. Uh, we were there for 40 minutes. I was there going back and forth, so my food had gone deadly cold. But 40 minutes when she actually got ordered because I brought those two foods back and I said, look, this isn't the order either. This isn't it either. So, explaining what it was, and they said, right, we're going to do it right now. We'll fix it for you. Don't worry. And they brought it right back. Or they brought it to the till and they had me check right there at the till and said, yeah, till. And I said, yep, that should be it. And they said, do you want any more sauces or anything? I said, no, we've got plenty of sauces up there. We'll let you know if we need any more. And they were very apologetic. And look, fair enough to them. They were all very, very like the two women I was talking to, they're both very, very like, uh, not sweet, but like not soft spoken. They're very like determined to get this fixed. And of course, I wasn't yelling. I wasn't because, I was doing it with a smile, because I was like, there's no point in getting mad because I know I see so many people like throw tantrums, like you got the order wrong. I want a refund. You're idiot. It's like, why would I do that? So people being dumb like that, being spoiled brats, that annoys me so much. So I did it all with a smile on my face, and I finally brought it back, and she ate. By that time, my food had gone cold. I actually, for once, I ordered like a dessert. I think it was like vanilla ice cream with Smarties mixed in, and that was mostly melted. Like half of that was melted in to the little cup it was in. But it was still, look, I was happy enough to get it sorted, and that was like 40 minutes trying to get that sorted. But we finally got it sorted. We all got our foods, and then we got the lift back. But I was so just, look, I wanted to get it done. But I was on adrenaline. I was high on adrenaline. I was like, in the car coming back, it's like a 10-minute journey back home. I was yapping away. I couldn't stop talking, because I was high on adrenaline. My dad is in the front of the car driving, and he turns to my sister and says, he's going to crash out when we get home. And she's like, yep. Joke's on them, or joke's on me. As soon as we got home, I literally crawled right into bed. Well, I told Mum what happened and yada yada yada, and I told my youngest sister, and I got into bed, lay down, all the blankets on top of me, video playing, and I was like, right, time to crash out, time to rest. I couldn't, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep, even though I was like, right, I want to get off. I was like, I want to get off adrenaline. I want to relax. Couldn't. So around an hour and a half later. That's how long I was trying to rest for. Around an hour and a half later, I got up and I walked in and I said hi. And there was like, didn't expect you to be up. They were all eating dinner and I was like, oh yeah, hi. And they were like, oh, I didn't call you for dinner because I didn't expect you to be awake. And I was like, oh no, I was, yeah. But now then I was like, right, I'm just gonna game for a bit and just see what I can do. And then uh, I was like, I'm gonna game, and then I was up till like, I don't know, 4 a.m. gaming, but I was exhausted while doing so. And it was fun though. It really was fun. So that was my dad calling for food now, again, literally as I'm saying it. But yeah, no, that was it was nice though. I was able to game. That's why I both made the community post because I was just like, look, I'm just gonna make a community post. It's so much easier than like explaining everything and trying to talk. I just wanted to do the community post and continue gaming and relax a bit. So that's why I was up till quite late, but I was able to relax. So I was up then. My day today happened and yada yada yada. But no, that's that was yesterday, and that was the craziness, I guess you could say. That was yesterday. Um, I say craziness, but it was just like social talking. But you don't really expect it too much. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna go out and get it sorted and do what we need to do, and then something like that happens. You're like, oh, that's strange, but look, that's what happens. That's life. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and we'll see what we'll do after that. But yeah, no. Once again, apologies for no vlog yesterday. Oh, update on the toilet stuff. Yesterday when I needed to go to the toilet, it was a bit more of a struggle. It was a bit more of a struggle. Um, I don't know how else to say it. Maybe I just haven't been drinking enough liquids. Probably. I was also quite active yesterday, so the ratio probably wasn't there. Um, but then this morning when I had my shower, because I always go to the toilet first, that was much easier. That was just going done. So yesterday I think or last night at least, I was a little bit more stressed, I'd say. So maybe that attributed to it, or maybe the adrenaline attributed to it. But it's interesting. But that was a bit more of a struggle. But sure, look, it happened. But the worst thing you can do is the worst thing I can do is fall back into the old habits. No, everything else has been decent. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time.